Hey guys, we're still working on factors right there. So just remember that factors are the numbers that multiply to equal the bigger number. So I'll just do a quick few as review. So if you have 12, I really think the factor rainbow is a good way to figure these out, because then that's making you solve it from smallest number to largest number. And then you just, when you get to the middle, you stop. So for instance, I know a factor of 12 is 1 because 1's a factor of every whole number. And the number itself is always a factor too. So I'm going to put the next 12, not there because I know there are going to be a few in the middle. So I'll put it over here. So 1 and 12, 1 times 12 is 12. And I know 2 is going to go in it because 12 is even. 2 goes into all even numbers. So 2 times what equals 12? 2 times 6 equals 12. I know that. And remember, these guys, multiplication table comes in handy with factors. Does 3 go into 12? Well, if you remember our multiples game, if you add the two digits together in the number and they equal a multiple of 3, then 3 goes in. That's just a cool trick. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Is 3 a multiple of 3? Yeah. So I know 3 is going to go in. And then 3 times what? Well, 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 times 4. And do you notice how there's like no space in the middle? So that means we're done. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Let's try a bigger number. I'm just going to go right to a big number, and this might seem intimidating, but this is actually on the assignment today in the book. So I'm going to do 80. And you can just you can figure this one out yourself or just watch me do it and then write down the numbers. But think about 80. So does 1 go into 80? Yeah, one goes into every whole number. I'm going to put it way down here because I'm not sure exactly how many are in 80. We're going to find out. So 1 times 80 equals 80. Does 2 go into 80? Well, yeah, because it's even, right? So 2 goes into every even number. So 2 times what equals 80? Well, I know 2 times 4 is 8. So 2 times 4D is 80. What about 3? Well, do you remember what we did up here? We added the 1 plus 2 and it equaled 3. So we knew 3 went into 12. But this one doesn't work, does it? Because 8 plus 0 is 8. So 3 doesn't go to 8. 3, 6, 9. So I know that's not going to work. What about 4? I think 4 will. Because if you remember from the game that we played on the last time we had, I guess it was Thursday when we had our math groups, if you can half a number twice, 4 goes into it. Because that's what divided by 4 is. It's halving twice. So what's half of 80? 40. We talked about it. What's half of 40? 20. 4 times 20, that works. Which makes sense, right? Because 4 times 2 is 8. So 4 times 20 is 80. What about 5? Yep, because 5 goes into all numbers that end in 5 or 0. But 5 times what? That's the question. Well, let's see. 5 times 10 is 50. So let's just count up from 10. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So that's 10 plus 6 is 16. So 5 times 16 is 80. Oh, we're going to run out of room here. Does 6 go in? No, because remember 6 is the same thing as 3, where if you add the digits and they've got to equal 3. So 6 doesn't go in. 7? I know for a fact 7 times 11 is 77. So that's not going to go in because then 7 times 12 will be more than 77. But 8 will go in, won't it? Because 8 times 10 is 80. So I can barely squeeze it in. And then will 9 go into it? What? It'd have to be like 9 times 9. No, that's 81. I know 9 times... If you want to check it out. Does 9 go in to 80? No, 9 times 9 is 81. I don't see 80 on there. So I got them all. Oh yeah, because it's Oh yeah, it's 5 times 16 and then 8 times 10. Oh, those are tight. But anyway, so the multiples are 1, 2, sorry, the factors, I mean, are 1, 2, 4. Multiples and factors are kind of like the same thing. It's just multiples you're counting up, you're skip counting, and factors you already have the big number. You want to find out what numbers can you skip count to get to that number. 1, 2, 4, 5. It's kind of like heads or tails on the same coin. 8, 10, 16, 20, 40, 80. Wow, that one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 multiples. So that's 80. So remember that if you want to use this later on on the assignment, you can. But that's how we do factors. So here's what we're going to be doing today for the assignment. We're going to be doing pages 53 through 55. You don't need to do all of it, but do this one. It says find the factors of 16. What they have here, you guys, is they have 16 little pieces lined up differently. So it's like 1 times 16 is what they're trying to get you to say for that one. So 1 times what equals 16? And then this one they have rows of 2, so they're saying 2 times what equals 16? Or in this one they have rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, so they're saying 4 times what equals 16? And then once you figure that out, just let them know, hey, what are the factors of 16? And then here, number 2, find the factors of 35. Well, you can do that. What 1 times what equals 35? Well, I mean, come on, right? 1 times 35 is 35. But then 5 times what's 35? That's where you get out. If you're not sure, hopefully you are because you've been practicing your multiplication tables. But if you're not, you just find the 5 and you find 35. And the next one, it says, how can we tell without dividing that 2, 4, and 6 are not factors of 35? Well, you got to just think about what we were talking about before. Like, you look at it and you see 35 and you say, it's not even. Is it even or odd, 35? It's odd. So I know for a fact 2 doesn't go in because 2 only goes into even numbers. Can I half it twice for 4? That would be kind of hard to do. And then what about 6? Remember with 6, it's like 3, where if you add the digits together and they equal a multiple of 3, it goes in. Well, what's 3 plus 5? That's 8. Is 8 a multiple of 3? And if you're also, you can just look at the multiplication table. Do you see 35 on there with 6? This one, let's not worry about that one. You don't need to do number 3. What they're just trying to get you to see is we haven't really talked too much about division. They're trying to get you to see that, hey, you know what? You can't divide. If you divide a number and there's a remainder, it's not a factor. That's what they're trying to get you to do there. But you can skip that one. Go on to 4. Do this one, please. You could use this too, like where it says 36. I would think about, like, is it even? Can I add the digits up to it and get a multiple of 3? Is for 5, does it end in 5 or 0? But you could also just look at 3 and see, like, do I see these numbers? And can I count to it? Some of these are a little harder up here, I'm not going to lie to you. You can do these guys. What are the factors of 18? It might help you just to do the factors of 18. Well, I know 1 times 18 is 18. I know 2 times 9 is 18. I know 3 times what is 18? So just do that. Do that for each one of these. And then for this last one, I'd solved 80 for you. Please just do 3 of these. 3 from page 55. And you can skip 2. I think that's good. All right, guys, good luck. Thanks. So pages 53, 54, 55, and I'll write down all the specifics on the assignment. Thanks.